everyone! Welcome for the very first time in Stone Block 4. So, this is a very expansive mod pack with a stupid amount of mods, stupid amount of customization, crazy amount of things all over the place. So, speak with the Echo of Guidance. So, first thing we're doing is getting music up in here. There we go.
Anomalous entity detected.
Welcome to the World Engine Restoration Knowledge Base. I am the Echo of Guidance, assigned to assist emergent intelligent life throughout their journey, using knowledge compiled from others who have succeeded before them. The World Engine is a powerful construct containing the cumulative knowledge of all humankind. Without that knowledge, it can become unstable and severely affect entire realities, as you can see with this stone world. Check your quest book often. We will provide you with further instructions and access to additional knowledge upgrades as you restore more World Engine archives. Now that you have activated the work protocol, the portal upstairs has become traversable.
Alright. So, now it has a shop of some sort.
Statistical models show increased motivation when provided tasks yield rewards. As such, the WERK will provide you with currency when objectives are completed. These may be exchanged with any Echo to request items from their item printers labeled as shop. The WERK shops contain a wide array of items and resources, most of which are only available a specific Echo based on their domain of knowledge. While this knowledge may not prove essential to restoring the World Engine, some items are only accessible via printing.
Ah, so it looks like we need to do some crude brushes. Jesus. Whoa, there's full-on animations. Wait, what? Why am I all the way over here? Well, let's go into this portal. Starting out. Whoa. We got a singular dollar. Then another dollar and Grandma's treat, which gave me some mutton wraps. And then this pack comes with random events that are disabled by default to enable them complete this quest. Note, some events may contain jump scares. You can toggle each event using the commands /events toggle blank. For example, if you want to disable the jump scare event, you can put in the command /events toggle feed the beast creeper. And then the bee event? Oh, a bee. It'd give me a copper, a dirt chest 9,000, a chance cube, a piece of leather, an egg. It's going to be helpful in the future. And a gold ingot. And also, okay, so a second piece of leather too. Interesting. And so from here, we're gonna go through and break up a bunch of stone. Craft up some cobblestone. Pebbles can be crafted in this stone. And then use this stone to make a crafting table. Very nice. And that's a few more pebbles that we've received. There's also ultimine in this, but you can only use on tools. However, you can't use it on normal stone. A cobblestone can also be turned into stone rods. And I think the first thing we're going to do is get a stone pick. And also expand the base, making it bigger. We need another 4 pebbles, which shouldn't be too hard. And that's another 4 exactly. Crafting table. Wait, what? Stone hammer. Oh, okay. So it's not a pickaxe. We require 4 stone rods, which means we need even more pebbles now. There we go. And that is another piece of cobblestone. And that's a stone hammer. And using stone hammer, we can smash down stone into gravel, gravel into dirt. Which should not be all that hard. Which, yeah, we can do so pretty easily. It's a very nice 17 or so. So let's down this, smash it into gravel, smash it into dirt. So now we got this achievement done. Some more cobblestone, and then I can also use some stone tool rods to make a stone crook, which I can use on this piece of dirt to get saplings. We've got jungle and birch. Along with another stone crook. From here we can get charcoal. We can to burn logs, and an actually decent hammer, which requires actual stone. Okay. So from here we're just going to get a furnace. Let's break down some more cobblestone. Into dirt. Use all of the dirt but 2 so we can grow some more sticks, and then break all of the dirt. There we go. We got some spruce. That's good. I like spruce. We also got some basic oak. We got some basic oak as well. And of course, there's also the shift growing. Perhaps it has to be in the ground. It did. And finally, with another tree achieved, we can, if I remember correctly, we can crook the leaves to get more saplings. I was right. And I'm just going to use that hammer on the wood. There we go. And we got a bunch of wood. Yippee! Okay. And then charcoal can be made with this, so we can get some hoppers, which are going to be helpful. And we can also make wooden shears using planks. I think it's planks. It's planks. There it is. And a chest to put some stuff down in. Being the saplings and some other valuables. Right, there we go. And now, just to collect some more blocks, I feel we should expand our base a bit from this dirt block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 blocks this way, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, go. 14 by 14, okay. I'm also gonna take out these logs that we got here and turn these into charcoal. Can also just continue. There we go. There we go. Broke the leaves, doesn't really matter, because now we could just use one of these crooks to get all of the logs that we could ever want. Turn these into charcoal. There we go. And then we also got this one here. And now we can make a basin using logs, so we can turn some of these these into water, which should be nice to get our hands on, since we just received charcoal. We have this and some hoppers as well, and we can also make an actual hammer now using some of the leftover fuel we have from the previous coal. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh shit! Oh my god! And that is the creeper jump scare event. Jesus Christ. It scared the hell out of me. Holy fuck. How many more times is that gonna fucking get me, man? Jesus. More wood. Leaves vanished. There we go. So we need 3 more still for this. So let's get some more sticks. We can do charcoal campfire. Some more lighting in here. The bonfire lit advancement. Okay, so I can place leaves on the campfire, and these will turn into twigs. Here in a little bit. Ow, dry leaves. Leaves on top. Once they're dry, break them to straw by using a crook. So this. And there it is. We have 8 straw now. Grasping at straws. And a Starbuncle gift. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's just a Starbuncle. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. You are so tiny. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Yay, he's just a little dude. Okay. And so we went 14 in all directions. So let's keep doing that. I do feel I should get some more hammers, though, because hammer time. So cobblestone. That's just, you know, I'm just gonna get one more. I don't need that many more than I had beforehand. I will take this charcoal and turn it into torches. There we go. And now we can continue breaking out the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that broke the hammer. That exactly broke the hammer. Okay, perfect. And now that we have 14 in all directions, let's go ahead and go up a solid 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Now we generally know how big this area is going to be. This is going to be an easily 14 by 14 by 14 by 14 by 14 or so. However, before we continue with any of that, we should make a crude brush, which is a single pebble, a stick, and some straw, which we can make some sticks here. We have some straw, and I can just break a rock with my fists to get a pebble. Hold on, did they just not drop me anything? Do I have to do it with my actual fist? You have to do it with your fist. Okay, that is slightly annoying. 1 stick, 1 pebble, 1 straw. That gets me a crude brush. That finished the Strands of Time achievement. Which, I should do this wood basin thing, but that'll all happen sooner or later. So now we can go slash spawn? Caps lock is on. Slash spawn. Time door. And now we're back here. Perfect. Yo, what's up? And stage completion. There we go. Shop updated. What can I get now? We got quest book for 1, 16 torches for 1, and a random food item for 1.
As you are now aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper WERK protocol. Access will require teleportation using chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. A chronon generator will passively store chronon within a chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator.
Past data has shown that mortal entities require the consumption of nutrient-rich substances in order to function. To accommodate for this need and to avoid past results, you may now acquire food from within our shop. Note, you may access your base of operations by walking through the portal again. Task: craft and submit a chronon generator to your quest book. Well, looks like we're already getting into heavily modded stuff with chronon. Chronon energy, let's just go back to base. And we're back. Mutton wrap. Yummy. Okay. So, we're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff around here. They'd be stomping around like hell on the floor above me. However, I do feel we should get some more wood for chests. Because we're going to run out of space pretty quick. Okay. Some more spruce. Actually, yeah. Let's put down this gravel and smash it down to dirt using this. Let's break all of this open here. And there we go. We got a bunch of dirt now. And now, there we go. I have no idea what's going on, man. There we go. We now have a bunch more logs that I will be using to turn into a double chest so I can store some of this cobblestone for later use. You know, just a bit of the cobbly stones. There we go. I'm actually, hold on. Can I repair this in the inventory? I can. Perfect. So I don't actually have to worry much about anything like durability anymore. We can just use the stone that we hold, that we just have on hand for that. That's nice. Okay. So let's go over here. Start my this way. Here we go. Is this halfway? Hi. Ow. Oh my god, why again? I'm going to fucking scream, man. Stop doing that shit, man. And so, just a little while longer, we have about half of the base completely, you know, fleshed out. This ain't half bad. The bottom set of 3 is completely gone, so... Boing, 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 boing. At this point, I'm entirely unsure of what one should do with this exact situation, scenario thing. But, it's fine. One here, I guess. So we're gonna put one here. Break this, this, and this. Just a little bit, so I can put one here, and one here. You know, I'm also just gonna break this campfire. I don't see of a reason for it right now. That, and I might have a bit of charcoal now. So, there we go. Just a couple more torches. There we go. And now I can also throw down saplings on all 5 of these. However, now that I think about it, I should totally just break these and I guess toss them over here. There we go, one of them's grown. Okay, so, in the quests, is instead of picking up dirt with a crook, you can you use the crude brush to brush it to seeds to get a farm. Make grass or delightful dirt can be used to make a passive mob farm that can be good for source of food from resources, especially leather. Grass seeds and observe a grass block, get some bone meal. You can use the hammer on sand to get on dirt to get sand, and then sand to get dust. And also the hammer can also smash down compressed blocks to speed things up. Huh. So you're saying if I was to take a stupid amount of this cobblestone, compress it all down into a stack of compressed cobblestone, and then put it all down, now that's all pressed down, I can hammer it all down into compressed gravel. Wow, this is a whole lot better than the other stone blocks from stone block 3. Being able to to do this sort of thing with the compressed stuff is pretty great. And now there's but one thing I am curious about. Can you brush compressed gravel? And if you can, I'm going to need a chest, a double chest, to hold the stuff I get, because this is an entire stack, or 9 stacks of gravel. You can't. Okay. That does kind of make sense. And I am quite happy that it doesn't just do that, because that would have been insane. It's fine. But being able to hammer down compressed stuff is pretty nice too, though. That's 2 things of compressed sand, which I'm going to put down 1 compressed sand and smash it down to compressed. Sand and more smashing complete. More sand and dust. And now we can do bonsai trees. Ooh, automating wood. This is actually going to be so much easier than doing everything else. To make farming a breeze, place in a piece of dirt, a sapling, and an axe to create a mini tree farm. You get clay from brushing sand. Okay, so we can take this 20 sand that we just pulled, and need this to go into the rest of the party. Get the crude brush. Oh, we can. Okay, that's so good, actually. There you go, a bunch of clay, and we got 10. Okay, that works. Okay, so in this furnace we can put in the coal, the clay ball along with this coal that we got our hands on. So that gives us that. And bonsai pots are bricks. And you get bricks from smelting the clay. Okay, so we can make 5 bonsai pots. We also got a bunch of copper chunks, which aren't bad. So I can totally just fucking break all of these. Oh, hey, we got a chance cube. This is not to open it in the base, but... Hold on. Let's eat a mutton wrap. A do-it-yourself pumpkin pie. We got a chicken! It's called Seath Kara. We got something called Zeeth Kara. We got some sugar cane. We can start a sugar cane farm. We can start doing things with chickens once this guy gives an egg. Since we already have one over here. This is really good. Hi, Zeeth Kara. Nice to see you. I have no idea who that is or what any importance that has. And there's a bonsai. That's a bonsai pot. And also gave us, it just gives us a hopper. That's very nice. Very nice. So, I mean, I guess bonsai pot, throw a hopper down. I am gonna need a chest of some sort, right? Right? Oh, well, let's grab another spruce sapling, I guess, and grow it. Unless if it's only the middle one, of fucking course it is. There we go. Oh, it ran out of fuel. Damn. Well, anyway. Okay, so that's a second bonsai pot. So turn all of this into 3 chests. Whoa, the music decided to kick in. So we can throw down a chest here with a hopper going into it. And I think we can do it with 2 trees. Yeah, we have some more hoppers. Yeah. So we can throw down the second bonsai pot with a second chest. The hopper going into that. There we go. So, and it said something about needing dirt, so I can just pick up the dirt from over here. There we go. And then let's pick up dark oak. Okay, so this one's gonna be dark oak. This one's gonna be spruce. And then let's put a thing of dirt in both of them. Whoa, look! They're growing! They be growing! Nice. I'm actually going to take the spruce and dark oak saplings and put them into their respective things. Here we go. Okay, so, and now we're going to need some more sticks so we can make 2 stone axes. So that these 2 bonsai tree things can continue. There you go. And there you go. And now they're just gonna start producing us wood. Just in the background. So now if we ever need wood, we can just go over there. Perfect. Some sticks in here too. Not bad. Got some copper chunks. Alright. Let's continue with the quest line, shall we? Huh. Passively spawned chickens also drop eggs randomly, but you can also get the eggs before the chickens. May they randomly drop from the Loot B event, or if you're very lucky, the Chicken Jockey event may also lay an egg. With access to eggs and feathers, you can get started on the Roost Ultimate mod, allowing your chickens to produce resources other than eggs. Oh. Hey, Zeeth Kara, you might actually be helpful. Okay, but first things first, we need to brush down some dirt. Which we got a bunch of dirt right here. A bee? Loot bee. What the fuck? What are you doing? Gregory, what are you doing up? How did you get up there? But like, actually, what the hell? It gave me an iron, gold, and something called an energy tablet. What? Jesus. Hello, Jesus. And it has a bunch of it's fully like maxed out on energy too. Like it has all of the energy it can hold. Let's like actually just brush down some dirt. Wow. Holy. We got some grass seeds. We also got some andesite stuff and andesite and diorite pebbles. Right, pebbles, some non-pebbled stuff, along with some grass seed. My assumption, I put this down, put the grass seed on it, and yep, there it is. Oh, hey, and we just unlocked both of these. Sweet. And on top of that, how many eggs do we have now? Over here, there's nothing in there. That's the wood stuff. Here we are. We have 2 of them now. Yippee. Alright, so, proving yourself. To show the Echo that you've learned how to unearth resources from this world, you should make an iron hammer from materials you get from brushing gravel, and also an unearther level. Note, completing this quest will upgrade your unearther level, which increases the types of items you can receive while brushing. Yeah, we need this. Okay, so we have a bunch of compressed dirt right now, which doesn't really help me much. So let's go over here. Get a couple stacks of cobblestone. Bounce the grid, get a solid 28 blocks of compressed stone. And now we can just take this compressed stone and this star shape that we had built out previously for one reason or another and smash it down. Go. 28 pieces of compressed gravel, which we can uncraft into about 4 stacks. Just place the gravel all throughout our base so we can brush it down. There we go. And brush the entire stack. Gave us a bunch of tiny coal, that's fuel sources, and iron chunks. It's 15 iron clusters, which my assumption is you just smelt this like any other ore. Yep. Okay, sick. And iron hammer is what? 3 sticks of any kind and then 2 iron ingots. Oh, okay. Did I get an iron? I did! And we also have some sticks here. Perfect, we can make this iron hammer now. And this is so much, this is just better than the stone one, so we don't even have to use the stone one anymore. And there we go. This one, unearther level, and gift of pebbles, absorption hoppers, calibrated skulk sensors, dragon eyes, wither skeleton skulls. There's so much stuff you can get from this. Got something called the Moonstone. G to open and guide. Gems have several special effects, and depending on the recipe for the jewelry, you can add a large bonus to attributes. So that's what a Moonstone is. Oh. With a weapon part, Bottle of Lightning, Moonstone, and Mithril, we can get the Twilight Gale. That's a really good sword! Oh. Oh. The Tonkinaka. Anyway, that's really good. What unearther levels? Increasing your unearther level will increase the type of drops you can get from brushing blocks. Okay, gee, thanks. Okay, becoming the unearther. With your new unearthing skill, you should easily be able to find better materials in the different blocks. Try brushing dust to see what you can unearth. Didn't I get some dust earlier, just as like a... Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's right here. Sick, let's just put down this dust and brush it. And there we go. Bunch of bone meal, tin, and other stuff. Bone meal, tin, iron chunks, the moonstone from before. Huh. However, it is throwing redstone in here. Oh. So from a tier 2, it is a 30% chance. So it is a high chance of it happening, but not a high chance of it happening. But wow, this hammer is just a multi-tool for anything. And redstone. Perfect. Redstone, and we got a bunch more dust. Perfect. And it looks like continuing onward. Echo mentioned the healing spring somewhere north of your base, so you can provide you with the resources to make the Chronon cell. Diggy, diggy hole, diggy, diggy hole, diggy hole. Anyway, so now, hey, this has a lot of wood now. Alright, we can start making chests. Let's just make a solid 4 of them. Just so I can drop off a bunch of this random nonsense. I don't need this crooks or the feathers, what the hell? Okay. We have some torches. I'm gonna need this stone hammer and about a stack of stone to bring with me. However, before we do go, I feel we should finish up our base. So let's get started on that. Go. And all the way up here. Go. And I will just repair you completely. Ow. That's what I thought. No, so it seems like either slightly too low or slightly too high. One of the two. My assumption, you're too low. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go under. That's all 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then just go like this. Then. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Now we go back up top here. Play around. Yeah, down. I'm assuming this is the thing I was talking about before. Other rows or pathways. So I'm assuming that's where we're going to have to go from here. Anything about this boss. So that means if we just keep going out over here, we should eventually hit our main base again. Right? Okay, yeah, I can't depth perception, so let's try this in a different way. Okay, so how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38 blocks down? Yeah, I didn't go that high. I am way off the mark. How many blocks over this way is it? I thought it was 14, so... And I'm taking way too much fall damage. Where's my food? Where's my wraps? Ah, here we are. I found my mutton wraps. So we went from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks. So from here, it would be... I need to repair this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, that many. Then we're also going to need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is. I missed it. By 1 block. Here's a stick. A stick. Stick. Now with 100% more slot stick. Wait, there's a there's a fucking stick curio slot. That's fucking awesome, man. It's like actually awesome. Oh, hi. Every time I do this, I'm gonna end up getting more and more gravel. Yeah. Alright, okay, let's hold it. And visible. We open this one. Here's others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Push. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then we're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go here. I will now read. Read down the 6 verses. How we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's jail. There's a. I mean, for jail. Over here. Okay, I was like, here's the entire wall. I was able to close the but this is wall. Okay, screens. All here is a Jewish. Go here. There we go. Close it. And now we fall down. Don't make it a lot. Alright, go. Let's change the direction. There we go. We have the first week there. Here we go. Let's find 3 layers. 3 layers. I'm going to die. Damn. Got hit by one hell of a lag. Like the ceiling is crumbling from beneath. Nani? Oh. We. The dust has settled and there is 7 suspicious blocks with valuable loot. Sure. Okay, so removing this and this from here. There we go. An entire one of those is now completely filled with cobblestone, and I will do the same. Just need to repair this completely. There we go. So now I can have enough brush. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? I don't know. All I know is straw. Pebble. Stick. That's a new one. That's also another 14 iron, which is pretty nice. And this gets a crude brush, which I can use this with level 2, so now we can see what's in these. Got 8 tiny coal and a flint, apparently. Hi. Okay, so it looks like all the rest of the stuff is actually up there. So let's go back up. I will pick up a stack of cobblestone to build up there. Alright. Sand, what are you? Got 10 cascading archwood planks. That's not bad. So I got the cascading archwood stuff for ours. We got beetroot seeds. Some andesite pebbles. Mangrove propagule, I think? Yeah, 9 of those. More? Oh, this is the vexing archwood. And then a pottery sherd. Finally, it gave me something normal. Okay, so now we have 3 new wood types that we can go to. Oh boy. As far as I think you can get these from brushing dirt too. As a matter of fact, we have a hammer on us. Let's see. Just gonna break all of this down to gravel. Smash it to dirt. And all of these. Yeah, we just got a bunch of random bullshit go. Okay. Not exactly surprised, but we did get another egg, which is nice. So got some more trees that we can put in here. Chicken. His name's Zenith Cry. Zenith Cry. Zenith Cry about it, bitch. Anyway. Let's just go over here to this one. Cry about it. What the fuck? Oh shit, I forgot to light up the area. Bones. And spider. Monster hunted. Alright. Now, all I need to do is... I'm okay. I just forgot to light up everything. Jesus Christ. I didn't have any, not even fucking one item to deal damage to these guys. I completely forgot to grab any sort of weapon. I totally thought that, hey, it's fine. I'm just gonna remove the floor. They can't spawn on a floor that doesn't exist, right? Turns out they can, because the floor still existed when they decided to. Here we go. It's always time. Loot bee! Chicken. Where to... Oh, he's all the way over here. He gave me an egg, an iron ingot, another egg, a piece of leather, a piece of coal, another egg, and dies and gave me a crystal chest. Whew, okay. So, about getting, and I quote, and I'm going to quote myself here, getting a chest that can hold all of my cobblestone. I was thinking about getting into sophisticated storage. But it seems that this here loot bee decided to be nice and shortcut us like 30,000 steps. Or something like that. Because now, we don't have to worry about any of that. Nothing. Not even one little bit. Because crystal chests are massive. So yeah, so this is just one double chest tossed in here. Lag spike. And that's two double chests. And this crystal chest is now completely full of cobblestone. Meaning we now have more chests for everything. There we go. And now a big ass box. Alright, let's continue on the quests. Back to getting started. Okay. So, Secrets of the Spring. Mentioned a healing spring somewhere north of the base that can provide you with resources to make the Chronon sell. In other words, this. The healing spring this way. I will pick up a stack of cobblestone so we can repair this, you know, just really quickly. There we go. Putting the cobblestone back. Actually, we do have a feather, right? Yeah, one feather. So I have some spruce I can turn into some sticks. Hold on. What was the crafting recipe? Here it is. Chicken stick. Ah, chicken. We now have chicken. Roost Ultimate mod. We can start getting chickens that automatically get us specific ores and stuff. So I thought this, I'm just gonna go over here, toss in the eggs, the chicken stick, and the tier 1 chicken in here. There we go. I will also get us a bit of... No, let's just leave those there. There we go. I have a very solid 12 torches or so now. So let's continue on from here. Over in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. To the grove! Task complete. We made it to the grove. It's so pretty. Whoa, there's like amethyst and shit everywhere. Okay, we have to go back and get more torches. Really big hallway. Just a bit of cobblestone thrown in there. And up here we can toss all of the remaining cobblestone and other stuff of that sort. There we go. Okay, so we do have some tiny torches left over. Can I turn these coal back into full coal? Yes, I can. Can get a solid 5 coal from that. Go. Hi, bud. You are adorable. And he is just a little dude. Just gonna bring a solid 6 cobblestone with me so I can fully heal it twice. Alright. Now. To whatever the hell this place is. Okay, and our getting started quest line says collect amethyst shards as well. So I'm gonna get a few of those. Because I think these amethyst blocks can also be cross-crafted into normal amethyst as well. So let's just make haste and... Whoa, purple water. Why is that the first thing I noticed? I don't know. Okay, but we can start farms here in a bit. Wow. Raru. Decorated pot. I want that. And crafting table, barrel. Oh, hey, smithing table. I'll take that. And there's some blast furnaces and a stone. There's some blast furnaces, stone cutters. I am taking all of this. And the brewing stand, too. That's going to be useful. And then finally... taking poundage of amethyst. All of the amethyst is mine. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. There's some more. Here's some more amethyst. Amethyst. Aiming with this is really annoying. Aiming at the exact middle spot between all of the amethyst is actually pretty hard. There we go. Bunch of amethyst. Almost a stack of the blocks. Also picking up a bunch of mossy stone and stuff while we're here too. Got a bunch of stuff. I can just jump across these glass pane looking things to all of the painethist, I guess. That just breaking all of this, coincidentally getting me the blocks that are near fuck. Yeah, you know, that little shock of pain there threw a wrench in everything I was going to be doing. Anyway, let's continue on. So, amethyst helps with chronon shells. Chronon generator. With the materials gathered, you should be able to craft the chronon generator like the Echo wanted. It's time to submit the chronon generator and return to the Echo of Guidance. Doing so will award all players on your team a cell and generator. You must submit the chronon generator to complete the quest and update the... Okay. Okay. Back to base. Known as the orb. Welcome to the orb. Ba-da-da-ba. Okay, so blast furnaces, smithing table, stone cutter, brewing stand. Suck a shake, ba-da-da-ba. Amethyst, sugar cane, burritos. Okay, chronon generator requires glass, which you can get from smelting sand, some iron, which we have, so we have the 2 iron for this. We have some gravel here that I will be taking, breaking down into sand, and then smelting. There's the glass for this. The clock, which is gold and redstone. We only have 1 gold ingot and enough of this to get another 2. So there's the glass, the 2 iron. Two of the gold, but we do have the redstone for this, I think. Yeah, here we are. There we go. And I think you get gold clumps from breaking... Oh, hey, hold on. Never mind. We have more gold right here. Never mind. Hey, look at that. We now have... That's 2 more gold clusters. Which... Oh my god. This game fucking loves throwing that jump scare at me, I swear to god. Ah! Jesus Christ. I swear to god, stop doing that. It's freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. You ain't helping. Ah. Jesus Christ. Some people may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Creeper jump scare! Jesus. Like, actually, though, that scared me. Okay. So... glass, iron, clock, and chronon cell. And then the chronon cell, which I'm gonna lock the crafting recipe. I'm going to need 4 pieces of iron. Okay. So 4 pieces of iron in the corners like that. 2 redstone like that, I think. Flip it. And then we're also gonna need some copper, 2 ingots of copper, and an amethyst shard right in the middle. Okay. Then what do I need to use for copper? No idea, but we have enough for it anyway. Boom, 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 pop. Wait, what? A copper to iron metal barrels crafting recipe. So, I mean, now I know what that is. Chronon cell. And chronon generator. You must submit the chronon generator to complete the quest. Submit. Perfect. One of those, dreadful dirt, chronon generator, lost cell of the echoes, and unlocks the world engine. Gearing up is going to... Where's the gearing up achievement? Little exclamation mark. Oh, here it is. Curios items. Oh, these can go into curio slots? Chronon generator goes in the charm or bracelet slot. Lost cell of the echoes can also go into the charm slot. Sure, let's throw this into the bracelet slot. And there we go. And now it's just going to start storing up chronon. We also have some dreadful dirt. Spawns more hostile mobs, will ignite in daylight if exposed to the sky, which it won't. Light levels of 5 and above stops hostile mob spawns. Huh. That's interesting. We can get a mob farm set up too. Fun. Yeah, let's just throw a few more charcoal in here so I can just have as much charcoal as I could ever want. Some more copper. There we go. The action pad is a marvel of the ages. It can route many of your commonly used commands, such as home spawn and world engine teleportation, through with the device. Open by the menu or by pressing the keybind minus. Many other teleportation options will appear as you meet various echoes and progress through the main pack. If you ever lose your device, you can claim a replacement in the quest book emergency items tab. Action pad, and it just goes into the curio slot. Let's just throw it into the... Oh, it's a curio, meaning it can go into literally anything. So, as of right now, let's just throw it into the stick slot. Because this is just stick with 100% more stick. So you're saying if we just go back to spawn? And we say hi to you. Nice.
You have progressed well. However, solitary effort has proven inefficient in past attempts. To improve your odds, you will require assistance. In the shadows, you may find the remains of previous Nitwit helpers. This damaged ender lead should assist you to convert them within a healing spring into a useful companion. You will be required to convert this helper into a token, which can be brought to the system to recognize your progress. This can be done by making an echo encoder within the world engine. With these tokens, the work is now able to reboot the archives of 3 additional echoes. Their upgrades will assist you in restoring the first segments of the world engine. The echoes may appear similar in form, but each has had the personality of their most successful predecessors artificially recreated. We hope this is to your liking.
Well, okay. So, it looks like from here, 3 more of those have been unlocked. So it looks like a few more of these. We also got an ender lead with 16 uses left on it. We need to convert a zombie villager in a healing spring and use it and get an echo encoder. So, and what the heck? Whisper wind. Ah, here it is. Amethyst resonance charm and an iron stick in order to get the echo encoder. However, it did say something about more echoes having opened up around the map, so it's fine. Let's just go do what it's asking me to, and we can continue with this as is. Just the entire just spawning in. That's so sick. Okay, so my best assumption on how to get any of these dudes is getting my hands on a weapon of some sort. Like a katana. It's pretty decent, and it's from a custom. I thought that while doing anything in this entire mod, using basic weapons is a no-go. Yeah, unfortunately, I am not going to be using any normal weapons this entire playthrough. Or this entire, like, whatever it is. And there's the iron stick I needed for this. Something called sticky situation. Useful items for faster building. Ooh. Oh, this is an entire, like, section. Okay. So we have the iron stick now. We need to get the amethyst resonance charm, which requires leather or eratz leather, which you can get eratz leather in a bunch of different ways. Tough fabric and honeycomb. Or, so that's just how you craft it. Leather just seems like the natural way to go. Here, let's just look it up. Leather! What the? A leather chicken. Fun. Oh, you can cook rotten flesh on a campfire, and that gets you leather. I don't think I killed any zombies when those mobs showed up. So looks like that just a single shard of amethyst and one piece of leather is all I'm going to be able to get my hands on for right now. Alright, well, let's drop the light levels in our area over here. Or, another thing we can try. Where's that dreadful dirt we had a little while ago? Here we are. Yeah, we can take this dreadful dirt with some wood. And we can set up a little cage for it. Some slabs. Some slabs and basic planks, I guess. Just like over here. In this corner. Like right here. Okay, so if it's gonna go right here. It's gonna go right here, meaning the bottom block's gonna be open. So let's just put it here and here. And then one here, so that mobs can't really leave. Actually, let's just break it here. There we go. And dreadful dirt. There we go. And now supposedly mobs should start spawning? Remove this. Ah, dang it. That should have heightened mob spawns. I guess I'll continue with what I was doing before. By running down this walkway and breaking, you know, just a couple of the sticks. I mean, just a couple of the torches in the hallway. This should cause mobs to start spawning in my hallway. And mobs have not spawned over there yet. For some reason. Even though the, definitely has a lower light level than there we are. It's a basic zombie. You're not a zombie villager, so however, this is a good thing. Because with this go some zombie villager, yes! The hallway worked. Haha, this katana is so fast. Okay, so the hallway worked faster than the actual mob spawner. Go figure. Okay, so the frickin'... Ayo, what's up, moron? Put down a torch to shut off the spawner. It gave me an iron ingot. I'll take that, I guess. Just, you know, for now. So now I can go in here with these and the 3 sticks, make the campfire, the lit one. And let's just go over here where I can put all the dark oak stuff. Throw down the campfire. Fucking ow. It only takes like about 10 seconds for the rotten flesh to do its thing. That's not bad. And yoink. There we go. Okay, sick. So, now let's run on over here. Turn back on the mob spawner so we can just, you know, run away from it over here and then just chillax here and hope mob spawns. Because we do have a zombie villager in here now. The only thing we're waiting on is the amethyst resonance gem, which requires leather. Unfortunately. This is now a waiting game. So I'll bring you back when something spawns in. Actually, while I wait for that to do its thing, I guess, let's just go and heal up this villager, then just put it back in the ender lead. Because it said something about turning it into a token immediately afterward, which we can just, you know, lock him up in, like, a hole or whatever, right? So. Jesus Christ. It gave him the strength status effect for a couple seconds. Villagerio! Bring me to life! Let's go. Alright. Have mobs spawned? Probably not, since the chunk's not loaded. I don't know. That's fine. We have the Villagerio now. Eh? Hey! Buddy! Fuck your toes. And you gave me one rotten flesh. One more. Or, you know the better thing? A loot bee. Or, I don't know, me to just go into my chests and randomly find a thing of rotten flesh. You know, that would be pretty sick too, I think. Oh, wait, a witch? Redstone in bottles, I thought. Oh, hey, a bone's even spawned in. Got him. That thing really does have heightened spawn rates. Wow. Just a decent amount of charcoal, which I am just gonna... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm just blind, apparently. Gonna toss a bit of this into each of these. Huh. Okay, there we go. So now we have, like, some brewing stands and stuff. Arrows go in here, along with a little bit of cobblestone. Bones. Another bonehead. And it gave me a full durability bow. Hey. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Bruh. We had leather. It's fine. That was an excuse to put all of the stuff together anyway. So there we go. Amethyst, resonance, gem. And now this is done. Not everyone likes slaughtering innocent cows and farm animals. You can slay undead instead to acquire rotten flesh, which can be cured into leather and it can't go figure. And Gift of Pebbles is a travel anchor. It's from Ender.io. Not bad. Huh, so let's head back home. And let's... Creeper! Let's put down this painting. Whoa. Pretty. It's hearing me. I thought it was actually gonna blow up there. Okay, so now I can put out the dude. Oh, he is nausea. Shift right click and now he is a villager token unemployed. Token, another unearther level, and the Gift of Stones gave us the netherite hammer. Arcane Engineer. Acquire an item with level X enchantment. What explosions? Pause, then double pause. What the fuck do you mean by an X enchantment? Oh, and it did give me a some glass bottles. Netherite hammer. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 10. Holy hell. This hammer is insane. Oh, fuck. Here's an idea, you fucks. Don't spawn. There we go. Yeah, so they just started spawning in the dark area. That's not a good idea. Yeah, so what I think we should start doing is, wait, hold on. Using the Echo encoder, you can sneak right-click on a villager to make a villager token. This token encodes the villager in time, allowing you to place it down whenever needed. And encoder can only have so many charges, but needs to be recharged back in the world station. And the Echo of Guidance will now... So, hello. Okay, so it looks like that is broken. With these tokens, the WERK is now able to reboot the archives of 3 additional echoes. Their upgrades will assist you in restoring the first segments of the world engine. The echoes may appear similar in form, but each has had the personality of their most successful predecessors artificially recreated. We hope this is to your liking. Each echo can be found in the lobby above, within their respective archives. The notebook allows you to set a waypoint on your map for each of their locations. Echo of the Quartermaster manages knowledge on storage systems and other general miscellaneous items. The Echo of the Machinist specializes in mechanical systems and basic automated machinery. The Echo of Magician focuses on arcane and magical sources. Once you've completed the Quartermaster and at least one additional Echo's world engine upgrades, return to me. And Random sophisticated chest upgrades are now available. So, let's actually get one of these. Random soft upgrades, see what we got. Basic to copper. Alright, sick. So let's go upstairs and see real quick. So, magician, here we are. Whoa.
Greetings, seeker of wisdom. I assume you wish to uncover the magical ways of the world in order to restore the world engine.
Yes.
Even within this endless stone world, source yet flows. 'Tis drawn from the very foundations of the world, and the lifeblood inhabiting the stone. Begin by acquiring resources imbued with magical essence. Seek out the archwood, born of saplings unearthed by your assistance.
Craft archwood planks, and that's all it's asking for. Okay. So, seems cool and all that. So, let's go and... The machinist. Whoa. Looks really fancy.
So, you're the new helper. Not sure how much you'll be able to get done with those soft, clean hands, but I'm more than happy to be surprised. Let's make sure you've at least got the basics before you go off and do your own thing. Here, take this tool Pa prepped for you ahead of time.
Thanks. He gave me an entropy manipulator.
That entropy manipulator should have enough energy to convert some stone into lava, which you can then turn into obsidian. It's the only material you can get right now that can handle the alloy infusion you'll need for the next world engine upgrade. You'll need to make some train casings first. These should serve as a strong base for the next casings we'll be infusing.
Task, craft some train casing. Okay. We're getting items now. Alright, so the last one we need to find is a quartermaster. Shouldn't be that hard to find, I think. Oh, and here he is.
Howdy, stranger. Been a hot minute since I seen one of your kind round these parts. I'll cut straight to the chase. I'm gonna give you some chores, and when they're done, we can repair that rusty old world engine with this old quartermaster's know-how. As it is, I'm the proud owner of one of them major upgrades for the world engine. So, unfortunately for you, you's gotta do as you're told no matter what. I'm just messing with ya. Well, kinda. The machine blocks are essential, but I'll be nice and keep your first job real easy. Go out there and make a machine that can make circuits and metallic alloys, and a sturdy casing component. Try not to get your hand stuck in the infusion intake like Mary Beth done last summer, bless her heart.
Country person, got it. May craft a metallurgic infuser and dielectric casing. Okay, so we have quite a few new little items that we can go ahead and start working on. Loot B, loot B, loot B. Oh, here he is. Honeycomb. Dirk chest, 9,000. A piece of leather. Functional storage drawer. Some quartz. Another piece of leather. And the last item he dropped is a feather. Not bad. Okay, so here's what I think we're gonna need to do. gonna grab a decent amount of these, because if I remember this correctly from the last time I did anything with this mod, in order to do anything here, we're gonna need to make a upgrade base, and then surround that in logs in order to get the stack upgrade. There we go. And then, using this basic to copper tier upgrade that I'm going to need to, I can't do it on this one, unfortunately. Gonna have to throw it here. I'm gonna throw this here stack upgrade on it. And now I'm gonna remove a lot of this stuff from here and toss it in here and here. So I can take a lot of this cobblestone, toss it in to here. And now this one copper chest has the entire, this one singular basic copper chest can store even more cobblestone than a crystal chest, just because of soft storage. That is the main part I like about this. The sheer capacity that you can have in this with these is insane. There we go. Shouldn't be that hard now. Yeah, and from here I can just toss in a lot of my random stuff. So we have some wheat seeds. This is mostly just cobblestone. So wheat seeds, we got sugar cane, we got carrots, and we got taters. Yeah. So let's turn a good old large stack of this here cobblestone into dirt. I'm just gonna... Jesus Christ. His durability barely went down, too, which, like, is crazy to me. Oh, I don't even need any of this. I got an entire borderline stack of compressed dirt. Actually, I'm just gonna get 10 of this compressed dirt, turn into about a solid stack of non-dirt compressed dirt. Okay, so we're gonna be making a farm so that we can do more things with more things. Storage, here we go. Soft storage gets us a basic to copper tier upgrade, then another functional drawer. There we go. Hold on, if we get another basic to copper tier upgrade, we can totally just throw this one down. Basic to copper tier. Break her down. What? Is there some sort of reason why I can't have them just attached to each other at the hip? Breaking this would cause too many items to drop on the ground. Well, I mean, at least it's straight up honest with you and tells you, so. Right? At least it tells you. Some mods just wouldn't. Okay, there we go. And now I can put down... Alright, and now it lets you. I mean, this shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too hard from here. Since now it is a double copper chest, I'm pretty sure all of the cobblestone from every chest can now go in here. There we go. Yeah, so now I can just go over here, go in here. And then here in the future, I can upgrade this here chest into probably another type of chest that's into probably an oak iron chest, which will have even more spots. And yeah, that's all of the cobblestone that I have, and it all fits in this one chest, in this one double chest. Every single piece of cobblestone from this entire giant fucking multi thing here is all done. All perfect. Awesome. Okay, sick. So, foundations. Meet the quartermaster. Gave us a flux connector. It's from enables wireless charging on your flux network. Jesus Christ. Stop doing that. Meet the magician. Sing in the Arcane Grove locator. Meet the mechanist. Gave me $15. Okay. The Arcane Grove locator can teleport you to the entrance if you're within 256 blocks. Okay. And kill trees. All I need to do is do some other stuff there. Okay, so and now the main thing that we were doing before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 7. Yeah. And do I still have those leaves from before? Yeah, because we're gonna need an infinite water source. We do. Very nice. So basically, we just make pants out of these logs, and it turns into a wooden basin. Then we can use this wooden basin here, along with some of these leaves. And now it's 2 buckets of water, which now I don't really need these anymore. All I do need right now, though, is 3 pieces of iron. This way we can make a bucket. Dear God. And then take this bucket here. Put it down here. Take another bucket, put it down here. There we go, infinite water source. And now we don't need you ever again. There we go. And so now we can just make a farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it's gonna need to be 4 from both sides. So it's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. go. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we just break out this entire inner area now. I like the netherite one. Okay, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's gonna be 4. Then we're gonna need to go one more out this way. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna need to go one more block out in both directions again. And there we go. That's all the dirt that we need. Then bucket of water. And then just some sticks and cobblestone to make a stone hoe. And bang. Oh, right. Bang. 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 There we go. And now if I'm correct, yeah. Everything from all corners of it are starting to get planted and stuff of that sort. So it's gonna go wheat 2 rows. Oh, right. Carrots 2 rows. Taters 2 rows, and then actually it's gonna be you know, nah, never mind to my never mind. It's gonna be potatoes for 2 rows anyway. The best way? Perfect. Just for a couple of rows. Did we get any wheat seeds? We sure as hell did. And there we go. Now we got plenty of seeds and stuff for everything. Perfect. And now the farm's all set up. Except for the sugarcane, which I am totally gonna set up a sugarcane farm as well. Sugar. But sugarcane is a little bit particular. Lootby? He dropped an egg. He dropped something else, I think a copper ingot. Leather. An egg again. Lapis lazuli. Diamond. Hey, that's awesome. Diamond. That's good. It's pretty nice. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, right. It's either dirt or sand, I think, that it has to be on. So just break these 4. And put down the dirt. Give me the cobblestone. Thank you. It has to be on an adjacent block to sand. To water. So I'll just pick up this. So now we just put it here. Water, sugar cane. Yeah, so we're just gonna set up a few of these. Where's my... There you are. There we go. Very nice. I'm also going to pick up another water bucket so that way I can dig out back here and put a water source here. Then break these two, putting dirt where they are, and then put, there we go, some sugar cane there. So just break a bunch of the sugar cane. Now we're at 10. So now I can do the same thing again over here. Put one source block, then break these two. Put down the sugar cane. Perfect. I will also break this and this, so I can put one more dirt here and one more dirt here. And then pick up a water source block, put it here, water source block, and put it here. There we go. Block off the back, and that is our sugar cane farm and our normal farm all set up. Perfect. Oh, wrong chest, my bad. There you go. Jesus Christ. Okay, 6. So now we have the farm set up, which, getting started, I completely forgot to do that one, since that is just one of the ones that I did. Getting tier 5. Updated the shop. We also got something in the power oh, it's the freaking flux controller. Okay. Okay. Going back here. Villager breeding. The power of the world engine and the echo encoder. You can manufacture more villagers using food once you have at least one worker token. Gone are the days of manually making villagers. Wow, thanks. Loot chests. The Clavis mod adds special interaction with locked chests. Chests are now locked behind a lock-picking minigame. Line up the needle with the locks and left click to unlock them. The less you miss, the faster you complete the challenge, the better the loot. Note, the chest will still unlock with reduced rewards if you fail. You can also use lock picks to completely skip the minigame. Okay. Looks like we're doing villagers now. Putting villagers to work. The worker token of the villager converted into was just an example of what the echo encoder can do. You can encode villagers with specific jobs. You can put them to work with you in an unearther. This is a 3x3x3 block that allows you to automate block brushing. All it requires is a little villager labor. The unearther supports automatic item input and output via hoppers and pipes. Unearther. So let's save this. Crafting recipe gives opaque pipes, which also I'll be able to do some other stuff with these. So we can do some unearthers now. Which the unearthers I'm totally going to wow. Throw over here. All I need to do is things. So back to the quest. Cobblestone generators. Yeah, these seem like they're gonna be nice. So, but first, entropy manipulator. We can take this to get some lava. So I do, yeah. Let's just go all the way over here in the corner, then just turn all 4 of these blocks into lava. There we go. We now have lava. Plenty of it. And do we have any iron anywhere? Unfortunate. So, looks like the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out the crude brush, and we're going to be brushing down some gravel. We just need to get the gravel to begin with. No. And we just break all that. What the fuck? Oh, apparently I had another piece of gravel in my inventory or something. I don't know. And brush this. We're at tier 3 journeyman, so we should get some more. What? I don't know. So now we can just hard brush all of these at the same time. Diamonds, lapis, and basic coal. Let's go. Okay, and we also got a bunch of zinc, we got some lead, we got an entire, a very nice 26 iron ingots. Oh, these are the clusters, my bad. Chunks, there we go. And some osmium. Not bad. So, first is obviously the iron and then zinc. I've got to set up some sort of automatic ore smelting thing, like with a really good furnace or some shit. I don't know. Though there is something I would like to get into first, before any of this, and that would definitely be generating resources: chickens. The roost requires composters and other things. Good thing I have automatic wood set up. Let's go. Okay, so if I remember the crafting recipe for composters correctly, it's slabs. It's slabs. And I need a grand total of 3 composters. And I think it's just 4 planks. It's not. It is 5. There's the roost. Perfect. Roost ultimate. There we go. Chickens need a place of laying eggs and or resources, which is what the roost is for. While chickens are in a roost, they need seeds matching their tier to produce resources. These tiers are tied and crafted to souls. The higher the chicken level, the more resources are produced per seed. Okay, not bad. Then after that, we need a soul extractor. What the fuck? Okay, so we do have bones. I'm so ungodly concerned. Why the fuck do we need souls? You know, at this point, I'm not even surprised. We need 2 bones, 2 glass bottles, which I could have sworn I got some glass bottles from the witch. There it is. Glass bottles, 2 furnaces, and 2 crafting tables, which only really need cobblestone, so... 2 crafting tables, 2 furnaces, there we go. Then the chicken stick, which is literally just 1 egg, 1 feather, and 1 stick. There we go. So now we are going to craft an entire new one. This here, 2 of those, 2... What? Two furnaces, 2 crafting tables, chicken stick, glass bottles, bones. Oh, furnaces and everything else were switched places. Soul extractor, Jesus Christ, this is so fucked. Yeah, so sick. So then soul extractor, done, which means now I need to get chicken souls and tier 1 chicken seeds. A chicken soul of tier 1 requires me to get dyes or just any normal chicken. Okay, then breeding requires a roost, another chicken stick, and a normal chicken. Okay. So, good thing I have a normal chicken. And then I'm going to get the other feather and another one of these eggs to get another chicken stick. There's another chicken stick. I need to pick up the roost. And then a basic chicken, which I have. Basic chicken, chicken stick, roost. Breeder. There we go. Breeding chickens complete. To get chickens for higher tier materials, you need to breed specific chickens together in a breeder. For it to be successful, you need to provide 2 chickens and a specific tier of seed for the chickens they are trying to breed. JI will be your best friend. To see which tier of seed you need to make sure that to hover over the seed in the recipe while in JEI. This will show you a tooltip with the required seed tier. Okay. And then it looks like all of the other ones is basic dye chickens. Once you have some eggs, you can combine them with any color of the rainbow to make dyed chicken eggs. Okay, so I do think the first thing we should do is get... an actual chicken. Come here, stupid. What? What the fuck? Wheat seeds. Tiny chicken. Grow. And now he is 2 minutes away. Wow. It's fucking awesome. There we go. It's awesome. Some potatoes, some more wheat, some more carrots and seeds, basic chicken. What the fuck you? What did it drop? I don't know. It looked like it was gonna drop something, but then I hit it in the face with a hammer. So, hey, chicken! Yoink. Sick. Do I have any more eggs anywhere else? do not. Looks like I'm going to be setting up something. Another thing during this episode. The other thing is literally just going to be, where's the hopper that I literally know I had? Not there. Not there. There you are. The joy of this. Double-clicking JEI will show any copies of that exact item in your in any of your inventories. So, pretty neat. Okay, so, and now I'm just gonna set up a very, very simple egg farm. You see, it's just going to take this here drawer, a hopper going into the drawer, couple of blocks. Actually, I'm gonna need a slab, aren't I? I'll take that one. Yeah, that means I don't need these. And I'm just gonna put this here, the chicken, in here. There we go. You may not leave. Perfect. And okay. And now as time will go on, this chicken will start putting eggs into the hopper. Those will go into the drawer. Those are going to go into the drawer, which will in turn give me more eggs. So this way I'm going to end up getting more and more eggs. Stop it. So now I have a way of putting them in there. And then once I get enough, and since they're basic chickens, all I need to do is get tier 1 chicken seeds. Which tier 1 chicken seeds are a bunch of basic seeds, iron dust, and tier 1 chicken souls. Which you get by just soul extracting a normal chicken. So all we're doing is waiting for this guy to egg. Alright, so let's continue on some other things, shall we? So we have to have 32 pieces of bread in order for this to work. Right, I also need 4 lava buckets. I need 4 lava buckets, which I'm gonna put in here. And there we go. Because the next chicken I'm going to be getting my hands on is the lava chicken, which requires a chicken of any type, including the basic ones. So in the future, I'm gonna end up getting some lava chicken so we can start automating lava. Should be nice. However, until that, it's farming time. Alright, and because that works the way it does for some reason, and I'm not even gonna complain about it, we have a bunch of stuff now. This is so dumb. Yeah, so we have way too many seeds. I do mean way too many. A bunch of carrots, so that can be a semi-permanent food source. Should be fine. Alright, sick. And then we also have enough wheat to make as much bread as I could possibly want. There we go. Nice! So, world engine! Hello! So this goes in here along with all of this. And that will give us a... 2 more villagerios. And then this does multi-crafts as well. And so it should give me 4 now? Yep, there it is. And it gave me 4. 4 worker totems unemployed. And back home. And we're back. So like while we're waiting to get the lava chickens, because we're waiting for this guy to give eggs. It should be here in about a minute or so. Should do fine. So, getting started. A decorative pot for dirt, dust, mud, and sand. So we're gonna need a decorative pot. I think I grabbed one of those before, and a salvage. You know, I think salvaging table is necessary first. So a salvaging table requires a lot of things. One of them is 3 ingots of copper. We only have 1. There's the 3 ingots of copper we need. The smithing table, which is right here. So, 3 ingots of copper. The smithing table, an iron pickaxe and axe, I think. Yep. Pickaxe and axe. Polished deep slate. Go. Polished deep slate. I think it was slabs. So there's the polished deep slate slab, and amethyst dust, which requires hammering, and amethyst dust on a cutting board, which is just some planks and sticks. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 of these, and there's the crafting table. Now I just grab 2 shards of amethyst, put this down, amethyst in offhand. Bang. Amethyst dust. And I have 4 now, actually. So 4 there. This. Salvaging table. Not bad. So now I'm just gonna toss a bunch of this random stuff in here, I guess. Okay, there we go. Salvaging table done. So, salvaging table, how many? So what does it do? Gravel, soul, sand. So gravel is gonna be necessary. Other than that, it's the archaeologist, which is just a pot. And it's right here. Perfect. Okay, so how many of each are we looking for? I guess 2 geologists, 2 archaeologists? Dimensionalist is netherrack, endstone, and other stone, which needs resonance engineering blocks, which it sounds special, and I don't have netherrack, endstone, or other stone, or any way of getting either, so I'm just gonna put off the dimensionalist for now. So let's just go back to the world engine. Let's plop down one of you, put down this. Are you gonna get the Java? Decorated pot. Hey! He is... What? Where did he go? Oh. He's all the way down here. And there's creative flighting over here, so that's a good way of learning that. That's a good way to learn that. Okay, so we have this. How many of them are we going to need again? 2 geologists, 2 archaeologists. There he is. And now put down the salvaging table, put this down. Should immediately become one. Okay, so why the fuck do you always go down here? Mr. Unemployed Man. Thank you. And he fell through the floor. There it is. There we go. And now we have 2 archaeologists and 2 geologists. And now we head back home. Because I have a lot of job blocks here, such as blast furnace, stonecutter, brewing stand. So that would have just been annoying as hell. Just trying to get these guys to work. Man, that would have been annoying as fuck. Okay, sick. So we have the bread. We have all of these that we're gonna need for now. Some amethyst dust, I guess. I mean, we can get the chicken stick and, I don't know, a stupid amount of seeds, probably just a stack. And we can see if, by some chance, this egg gives us a chicken. It didn't. Okay. I'm sorry. Well. Doesn't really matter much. Okay. So, putting villagers to work. We need the unearther, which needs tinted glass, which is amethyst and glass, I think. Yeah, amethyst and glass. And if we're going to get 4 of these, we're going to need 20 glass and 15 polished deep stillate slabs. A very decent... That's all of the slabs we're going to need. Then we're going to need... So if it's... So how much? It's 20 tinted glass and it's 2 per craft. B gave me a funny chance cube. That's what got us our first chicken. Some lapis lazuli, an egg. Give us something cool, coal, and another chance cube. Okay, doesn't really matter, just egg. It didn't work, no. No. Okay. So, this would be a total of 12? Yeah, 12. 12 total amethyst. So now I'm just gonna... So if it's 6 in each, it's 12. Which means if it's 10 in each... So that's a total of 20 tinted glass now. Which means now I'm going to need... God damn it. So now I just need to smelt up 10 sand, which should not be hard. After all, I have a fucking netherite hammer now. And there's the sand. Where's my basic ferni? There it is. Since blast ferni can't actually, you know, smelt sand. Zinc is done. Okay, not bad, not bad. Zinc goes in here. I don't know where it goes. I'm gonna go through and organize all of this stuff in a sec. Chicken egg didn't even break. Alright, and this will be done in a sec. Nah, you know what? Oh, crystal barrel. That's really good, actually. Because this allows me to actually sort some stuff. Which I'm actually going to take this crystal barrel and move it all the way over here so I can put all of the farm-related stuff into it. So I don't just have it clogging up my inventories over here. And we also have some two eggs in here. So that was actually a really good time to show up, friend. Don't need the cobblestone in there. It's not the eggs, the potatoes. A potato flew around my room. Seeds. Seeds. Beetroot. Pumpkins. Hemp seeds. Seed. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's all of that. It's 20 tinted glass. And that is 4 more unearthers. Okay, got this, some opaque item pots, unearthers, the lava bucket, there we go. We got a stupid amount of tasks completed all at the same time. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get a little bit more. So if this is 3x3, the floor is gonna be I don't know, just give me 35, I guess. Okay, so these are gonna go over here. Put them 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's one. A couple blocks, 1, 2, 3. Just so you know, a couple blocks away. And yeah, I'm totally gonna move these this like my wood farms I just have going on over here. Oh my god, I'm missing one. I don't have enough cobbled deep slate. It's not gonna look right. I don't No. I'm just going to, there we go. I'm just gonna move all of my wood farms over here with the other farms I just have over here. So, chest. The wood. Hopper. Spruce. Bonsai. There we go. Besides, I can just expand over here if I ever need to. And there we go. Oh shit. There we go. This one I can throw all of this into. Perfect. Then I'm totally just gonna break all of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. Really bothers me, so I'm just gonna go pick up some more. I'll be right back. I literally needed one. And there's the one that I needed. Lapis lazuli goes away. I don't need the iron on me, nor the entropy manipulator, nor the hoe, or this echo encoder. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Unearther. You're kidding me. Bonk. Okay, so one. And there we go. And now we have all of the villagarios. I'm just going to throw some torches above them. Villagerios over here. Normal food over here. Perfect. Sick. We also have the generating resources tab opened, the archaeologist, the geologist, and then the dimensionalist is after that. But there's also like replication, fluid cows, not even some freaking garden cloches. I'm gonna get into that later. Eventually. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's open these chance cubes way down here, because I think I got lucky on the last one and ended up getting a chicken from it. So let's just do this. The way down here. Bang. Oh, you've... Ah, that's awesome. Wait, what? It just gave me an enchanting table. Okay. It prank fell, dropped me in a hole, and gave me an enchanting table. Okay, sure. I don't see why not. Gee, thanks. I definitely wanted this. This is definitely one of the things I was going to get into. And I am suddenly out of hunger, which makes no sense considering I have bread. Stop it. Okay. I have the chicken thing on me. Heh. Damn you. This is always so annoying to get started, man. Very solid 29 more. God rest ye merry gentlemen, sing you spay. And enchanting table. God. Anyway. So. Let's grab that. And the auto hammer craft as well. There we go. So this way, so what do geologists get you? Gravel and soul sand in the future. Okay, so this one here is going to be completely useless. I'm joking. I'm going to be using them for gravel as much as I am this guy. So, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. So now I can set up the automation for both of these right here. It's just going to be the same thing, just going to different places. Because I'm just going to, break out this entire back wall. So I can set up all of the automation for all of these for when the time comes. So, I'm going to need a grand total of 3 of these, and as many as it takes for the hammers. And the oak copper chest is completely full. Oof. Okay. So, a loot bee has spawned. It gave me an egg. And a feather. It's giving me the sign. An iron chest. Another egg. Another egg. It's telling me to do the chickens. Ow. Tempted me with lapis. You shitting me? You better be about ready to do the egg. Oh, you aren't. Okay, that's unfortunate, actually. Man, that's annoying as hell. Okay, so I need compressed basic stone, meaning I'm going to need to smelt cobblestone. Oh boy. Oh boy, am I glad I got that. I'm actually going to take all 14 of this, and I'm just going to start smelting down the basic stone. And these stone auto hammers require redstone, gold, and iron, which, do I have gold right now? No. And what gives gold again? Sand gives nickel, silver, copper, uranium. Basic stone just gives stonium from. It's dust. Okay, so it looks like dust is the first one I'm going to automate. So this last one here is going to be entirely. And I also need glass because of course I do. Yippee. So let's just put this down, break it to gravel, break it to sand, break it to sand, and now I have 1 compressed stone. I'll just put the salvaging table here, I guess. Not bad. Alright. And, yeah. So this is just gonna go, I guess. Oh, you're telling me that you had an egg. You bitch. Man, I swear to God, I want to open one of these chance cubes and it just has a chicken. I used the other chicken I had on the soul extractor and breeder, and I don't know why. Man. Where are those buckets from before? Ah, here they are. They're all lava right now because I was going to do the lava chicken, but that requires 5 total chickens. When this only requires 1. So I'm actually going to dump out one of these lava buckets, back here where it belongs. Grab a water bucket along with some more of this. That's compressed cobblestone. And now I need another bit. Curious. Okay. Diamond furnace exists in this. So iron furnace, gold furnace, diamond furnace. Yeah, so I can totally set up fucking an auto smelter type thing going on with that's like really, really fast too. So this just requires any type of glass and any type of just 8 iron ingots. Eight iron ingots. And that's the iron one. The gold one is 16 gold ingots, which I only have one of, so it's gonna take a sec. But I cannot wait for when I'm finally able to set that up. Dun 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 dun. Just need a bit more. Knocks the cook time to 30. Open back. Okay, so it's this to this to here, this to here, this to here, this to here, to here, this to here, this to here. And there we go. Little bit of organization later. I heard the egg. Come on, give me another chicken, please. You've gotta be kidding me. Like, at this point, it's just teasing me, right? It's totally just teasing me. There isn't a chance in hell that it's not at this point, right? Okay, so lava, water bucket, the stone, toss the sand in there. So now I turn this into compressed stone. And then this should be done now. It is, that's nice, there we go. There's a stone generator. There we fucking go. One lava bucket in here, there we go. Okay, now we have the stone generator. Now all we're gonna need, it goes from cobblestone to gravel, then dirt, then sand, then dust. So to gravel, dirt, sand, dust. So 4 of them? Gonna need a total of 4 of these iron auto hammers, which are gonna require more glass. It's just okay. So, how much sand per? It's 2. I need 4, so we need a total of 8 sand. It's not bad. What the fuck? And then smelt all of this into sand. So I'll smelt all the sand into glass. There we go. And now I need a grand total of iron a lot. I'm joking. I need 8 gold, 8 iron, 8 redstone. Okay, and on top of that, we do need iron hammers for all of these. Which the hammers, by themselves, is going to be 8 iron. So that's the crafting recipe for the iron hammers, and that's just it. So we do also have this iron chest that I'd like to use as well. I'm just gonna toss that right here. Toss this in here. There we go. And we're just gonna need to brush down some gravel, I guess. And so we have some gravel right here. And we have dust in here somewhere too, I think. Right? I could have sworn we did. There it is. And I'm feeling good. Bang. So, just based off of everything we just got, we got 4 more gold ingots. So that adds another, you know, few to the list. So Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely, you have nobody no more. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now all we need is some more iron hammers, which we have the crafting recipe for it right here. So now all we need is loot B. That's perfect. That's a gold ingot. It's one of these. That's an iron ingot. That's a crystal chest. That's the fuck? Another egg. And a feather. But it gave me another energy tablet for some reason. But the best thing here is the second crystal chest. Not there. So now I can toss a moderate amount of this random stuff that's probably never going to have any sort of use ever. Damn, what did I expect, right? But the best thing here definitely is the fact that we got the extra gold, so now we have 3, and now all we need is more iron, which I can get from... there you are. Craft the 2 crude brushes together, just so I can... get a bunch of lapis and stuff. The main part here is these iron chunks. Because just these iron chunks by himself. What the actual hell just spawned? All I know is I just hit the hardest fucking crash-esque thing that's ever happened in this entire time of me playing this freaking block game. Okay, so now all I need is 2 more gold, which I will 110,000% just put down all of this gravel. Break it all down into dirt. Actually curious. There we go. All of the dust I'm ever gonna need. There we go. And now I have enough for 1 more gold ingot. Okay. 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 1 feather. 1 stick. And, nothing here is anything related to copper. None. Ah, I have 1 copper ingot over here. Thanks. So now I can go over here. And get an actual brush to brush the rest of this. And now we definitely have enough for the thing, right? Feather, this stuff, and that is a total of 6 more gold ingots, which is perfect. Then 2 extra iron I wasn't looking for, which is pretty nice. Okay. There we go. So now I can... four iron hammers. So, and that's the 4 iron hammers we're looking for. Along with the cobblestone generator. Damn, the only thing that could have possibly gone better is if that had actually given me the, So, anyway, so the only other thing I can think of that we could possibly be looking for at this point is probably a hopper, which iron. Mr. Lonely, the Mr. Lonely, does see nobody. Anyway, so, gravel. This is fine. Yup, that's fine. Aluminum, osmium, redstone, lead, iron. That means we have an entire stack of it now. Not bad. That is a very nice 17 iron. Some more gold, I guess. Which in all reality, we only need 3 more. Only 3. To make the hopper, but I mean, might as well smelt all of it, I guess. Hopper, there we go. Alright, I should also grab those Oratech opaque item pipes. Here we go. Okay, so. Oh, right, I need another double chest. Actually, I'm gonna need another 3 chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so if we go with this backwards, double chest, set to go into here, then 4 of these with item pipe to chest, out of chest, hopper into chest, cobblestone generator on top of hopper. Into there goes from gravel, some stone to gravel, gravel to dirt, dirt to sand, sand to dust, dust to go. There we go. Then let's just get another chest, just another basic one. That I can throw above it. Right, I'm gonna need to build up a bit. We got some gravel here. Just toss a item pipe here and a chest on top of that item pipe with it set to go out of it. There we go. Oh, it's broken. Okay, never mind. There we go. So now this is just going to start generating dust. And now I'm going to go and grab this here crystal chest. Because I know for goddamn sure I'm not going to be using this for very much over here. Toss the crystal chest down here. And I still have the item pipe, so I'm going to have it set right here. Going out of here. There we go. So now all I need to do is just give this guy some brushes and he should be fine. He just should be off to the races. And there we go. And now he's just going to start brushing stuff down and he's going to slowly grow from a novice to things to better things. He's going to start generating stuff and this is going to be nice. Very nice. So all I hope is that this guy, he's given me an egg. Not a chicken, though. You're a... I'm going to beat his ass. Gave me a pitcher plant. What do you even do? Heh. Pitcher plant. So you can use a pitcher plant to craft cyan dye. You can also toss it into a spirit fire to get other flowers. Huh. Nice. It's interesting, I guess. Okay, so now this is going with the sand, we can just duplicate this over here. And yeah. So all we need is another instance of this. Because the next one that we're going to be doing isn't going to be sand, it's going to be gravel, which means we're only going to need one iron auto hammer. So, in order to do this, we're going to need a lava bucket and a water bucket, as always, as you do. Lava and water bucket, you know, as you do. I'm also going to pick up this here furnace and pick up the gold that I put in here. I also had some gold in somewhere else. I could have sworn I did. I don't. It's odd. It's fine. I have a bunch of the little pearl things here, which should be fine. Which I am going to craft these here pearls into these. So now I have a total of 10 gold going. I'm going to turn this furnace into an iron furnace. Cook time to 50 seconds. And in order to turn this other one into one, I'm gonna need the gold block, the iron, and some more gold. So it's gonna be lava bucket, water bucket, lava bucket, water bucket. Gonna need some sand. God damn it. Oh well. So let's just get some sand. Or at least a singular piece of gravel. Down. Down into sand. Drop the iron furnace down. And that's already really quick. And then while just the iron furnace goes, I'm gonna grab a solid stack of cobblestone and then toss it in here. Cause dang, that's so much more, that's so much faster. Just going it up to iron, it's so much faster. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. And this is already up to 16 more chunks of iron, so that's another 4 ingots. Plus 1 flatulence. What the actual fuck does that mean? I don't know. Man, my actual brain is actually breaking. Like, what the... Anyway. So, that is a solid two compressed blocks of stone. This is just at iron level. I'm taking this to diamond. Which, by the way, should not be hard. All I need to do is frickin' hope this chicken can give me an egg that actually has a chicken in it, so it can grow it up and just, you know, take the two of those into here, use normal seeds to breed them so it can actually start the chicken farm. And there we go. There we go. There's that. I'm just gonna take this. There we go. So it just ran out of coal. That's unfortunate, I guess. There we go. That's another block of compressed stone. I mean, fuel does run out really quick in these. Probably because it just quickens how fast it goes. It doesn't change the amount of fuel it uses. There we go. Stone generator. Toss these buckets in here now. Go. Very nice and very casual stone generator. Please tell me I have at least 8 in here. I do. I only really need 2 right now, so I'm going to toss these back in there. There we go. And then the iron hammer requires even more gold, so I changed my mind. I need 2 more gold ingots, which I'm just gonna, you know, smelt all of these at the same time. Because there we go. And as of right now, gold pants, golden block, golden thing. And then you just surround this in diamond, right? No. You need 2 glass. Go figure. So I need 2 iron, 2 gold, 2 redstone, and more glass. So I'm gonna need a grand total of 4 glass. There we go. And now we have the gold furnace, which we can just test out real quick. I do need just to grab some gold, some coal real quick. That's pretty fast. And there we go. So that's, then I am also going to need another 2 iron along with 2 sticks to make the iron, just the hammer that goes in the auto hammer. It's gonna be 3 sticks actually. Picture plan. So iron hammer, hammer, 2 glass, 2 redstone, 2 iron, 2 gold, auto hammer. Break this. Gold, 6 diamonds, 2 glass, diamond furnace. There we go. Okay, and now we're gonna work backwards. Get a grand total of 5 chests. Oh, right, the diamond furnace can just go back over here with the coal in it. There we go. So, this one right here is going to be the one that does gravel, right? Which ones does what? Geologists do gravel, so you're the one doing gravel. Okay, so it's going to go 2 here, 2 here, and then 1 above, and then 1 over here. So it's going to go iron auto hammer, pipe, right? No. Yeah, iron auto hammer, pipe, chest, furnace. I mean, fucking hopper. Do I have enough iron for this? Hopper's gonna be crafted with just 5 iron. Okay, not bad. Until the moment you realize that what you need for iron. You need gravel for iron, that's what you need. Good thing I got it, but there's only one downside to that, and this man's using my brush. I'm taking your brush, man. Oh, right. How much iron did I get from that? Very solid 8. Yeah, I'll be fine. Here you go. Here, you can take this back. Please tell me. No. And the iron's done already. What the fuck? Okay, so I'm gonna need another 2 chests. Just gonna need another 2 chests. 1 chest to turn into a hopper. To throw here, to then turn this on. So it's gonna start putting cobblestone to here. Turn that on. That's gonna start going. Then I'm gonna turn this on there. So now gravel's gonna start coming out of there. There we go. Just gonna jump up here. Put down one here, and then another. Shit. Chest on top of there with a. Jesus Christ. Man, my head hurts just from thinking about all this shit, man. And he's level 2. And almost a level 3, too. He's got a decent amount of gold and tin chunks in there. Not bad. Okay, so I should have gotten at least some copper stuff somewhere. I seriously not get an ounce of copper anything? Okay. Nah, that's fine. So we have partially automated. I just need to start getting some brushes in there. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it for this time around. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.